There are a lot of people who are looking to reinvent their careers. They've either spent a long time in one area, they're looking to expand, they need some life changes, or they've left their career and want to come back to their career and re-enter the workforce. And I think that is wonderful, and I think we in today's world, we don't live in the time where people work necessarily for 20 years in a company. I did, and it was wonderful, but I had a career where I was always changing, and I think that's what keeps people fresh. So if people are thinking about reinventing themselves, what usually is holding them back is not knowing where to start. And I always try to say that there's 3 pieces that really help you lay your foundation. And once you have that foundation, then you can move forward. The first part of the foundation is understanding your motivation. Why? What do you want to change? The second is your fear. And then your third is your strength and your passion. So if I go back to motivation, I say, what is motivating you to change? Why do you want something different? Are you bored? Are you looking to learn new skills? Are you looking just to expand, or you change your daily lifestyle, right? That really is going to be what keeps driving you throughout that process, is that motivation. The second piece is the fear. So what's holding you back, right? Why are you not able to take that first step? Why do you have hesitancy in talking to your boss or looking for other jobs, right? So let's understand what that fear is, and once we name it, once we understand it, then we can move forward, and we can identify usually at those times that it's not as big as we think it is. I went through that myself, right? I spent 20 years at a career. I knew I didn't want to do that for the next 20 years, so I had to reinvent myself. And that's where I decided, what it was I scared of. And in my situation, I was scared of leaving a company that I've always been at, right? I didn't want to leave that comfort zone. That was scary for me. But once I knew that about myself, then I was able to understand how I could get past that. The third piece, as I mentioned in that foundation, is key, and that's what are your strengths and what are your passions? I ask people all the time, what do you love to do? Don't you want to wake up in the morning and go do something at work, get paid for, recognized for what you are really good at and what you enjoy? That's what your passions and your strengths are, right? And we need to use 80% of that. Every day, 80% of our time should be using our strengths and passions. So I work with folks to try to understand what those strengths and passions are for themselves, so that they can take that with their motivation, conquer their fears, and then they can get back onto looking for that new career or that next step or that promotion.